Jackson High School's 30-year history. My name is Eric Hines. I'm an assistant principal and athletic director at JHS, as well as our Athletic Hall of Fame Committee chair. Before we begin honoring some of the amazing JHS figures of the past tonight, we would first like to begin by honoring someone from our present. For the first time in school history, a Jackson High School coach was selected as not only the state coach of the year, the regional coach of the year, but was selected as the National Federation of High Schools National Coach of the Year. Would you please give a huge round of applause to the 2023-2024 National Softball Coach of the Year, Mr. Kyle Peacock. Yeah. We are so honored to have Coach Peacock as part of our Timberwolf family, and I have no doubt that we'll be honoring him again in a future Hall of Fame class. So moving forward with our celebration, in 2022, a collection of current and past JHS staff members, coaches, and community members got together to figure out how we could commemorate, remember, and honor some of the key figures in our school's athletic history. This was the inception of the JHS Athletic Hall of Fame Committee, and we began to plan this very night tonight and the individuals that would be inducted to our inaugural class to mark this year the 30th anniversary of our school. Digging into stats, getting input from current and former staff members, coaches, and community members, we were able to come up with an incredibly deserving inaugural group while also considering possible inductees for future classes. So at this time, I would like to introduce the members of the Jackson High School Athletic Hall of Fame Committee and have them come up here to the front. First off, Mr. Joel Vincent. Mr. Michael Ellis. Miss Brenda Black.
The guy who's talking?
Mr. Josh Stewart.
Yeah, I already know his name.
Mr. Eric Ruska.
He introduced himself.
I have
Mr. Larry Sholey. Mr. Steve Johnson. Mr. Ryan Simmons. And Miss Melanie Luke. These people have all been instrumental in organizing tonight's event, as well as everything leading up to it, so that we can celebrate our fantastic group tonight. I would like to give a special shout out to Melanie Luke, who has put in an amazing amount of time and energy into making this possible. Through her organization, communication, and follow through, thank you so much, Melanie, for being the rock of our committee. I would also like to thank Daniel Mills, who helped create the amazing artwork on the awards, and thanks to Jackson DECA for donating their time to engrave the awards we'll be giving out to each recipient tonight. And also, because I love a good segue, would like to turn over the rest of tonight's presentation to Daniel Mills, the best public address announcer in the state.
Thank you, Eric. That's not remotely true, but once again, thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate this momentous occasion. Tonight's inaugural class will honor some of the best individual athletes that JHS has ever seen, along with some coaches who have experienced great success and inspired many at Jackson. A special contributor who helped make what we do on a nightly basis possible. And finally, the first team ever to bring a state championship home to our great school. Leading off with our first individual athlete recognition, Dustin Duke, Jackson class 1999. Dustin is being inducted for his achievements in cross country and track. Dustin is a man of firsts. First JHS athlete to win a WESCO and district title. First athlete to represent the Timberwolves at state. He also led the first team in JHS history to qualify for state and our first ever state champion. For 4 years, he went undefeated in WESCO cross-country meets. He won the cross-country state championship as a sophomore and as a junior, as well as the mile in track as a junior. He was second in both races, plus the 2-mile in track his senior year. In track, Dustin was a 7-time state placer. He went on to run at the University of Washington, where he was the only member to win a title his senior year. Please help us congratulate Dustin Duke. Up next, Johnny Curtin, class of 2004. A 3-sport athlete. Johnny played football, basketball, and was a thrower on the track team. In football, the Washington State Gatorade Player of the Year his senior year. And in his last football game at JHS, Johnny missed breaking the state single-season rushing record by 1 yard. He was the second highest scorer on the basketball team, scoring over 250 points in his high school career, averaging 13.6 points a game. In track and field, he still holds the school shot put record of 52 feet 5 inches. Johnny went on to play football at the University of Washington and then professionally in the Arena Leagues. Sadly, Johnny passed away in 2016, but his mother Heather is here to receive his award for him tonight. Congratulations, Johnny Curtin. Next, we have Travis Snyder, class of 2006. Travis played football and baseball at JHS. He started as fullback and middle linebacker his freshman and sophomore years before an injury would end that part of his athletic career. Concentrating on baseball, he led the team to a third-place finish in 2005 before the undefeated 2006 season culminated with a state championship played at Safeco Field. He was drafted 14th overall by the Toronto Blue Jays. He spent 8 years playing in the big leagues with the Blue Jays, Pittsburgh Pirates, and Baltimore Orioles before retiring in 2015. He is now focused on helping kids find balance in high-pressure environments. Congratulations, Travis Snyder. Next up, Christy Kingma, class of 2000. Christy excelled in soccer, basketball, and track, where in 4 years she made 10 state appearances between the 3 sports. NCAA Division I basketball coaches used to come to her soccer games to scout her. She played in 4 states. She won the Walsh Platte Athlete of the Year award in 2008. She went on to play basketball at the University of Washington, where she was given a Tyee Committee Service Award in 2009 and named 24th of the top 50 players ever in the program by the Seattle Times and still holds 3 scoring records. Christy would like to thank her parents, Greg and Gail, for everything they sacrificed to allow her to play sports year-round and ultimately reach one of her dreams of playing collegiate basketball. She would also like to thank her siblings, Brett, Dan, Kelly, and Brooke, who all surely sacrificed more than she knows to continuously show up at her practices and games year after year. And finally, she'd like to thank her husband, Shaddai, and their 3 babies, Asa, Shiloh, and Lily, who are her greatest dream come true, being a and congratulations, Christy Kingma. Next inductee, Jason Todd, class of 2014. Jason played both basketball and baseball at JHS. In basketball, Jason is a 2-time Washington State Gatorade Player of the Year. He was Everett Herald Player of the Year in 2013 and 2014, All-State in 2014, as well as named Washington State Basketball. In all 4 years, Jason helped lead JHS to consecutive West and district championships, leading to appearances at the Tacoma Dome. His junior year, he helped lead them to a second in-state finish, and senior year, 4th place in. He led the team's first Max Prep basketball tournament championship by a non-California team. Following his school basketball career, Jason played at both the university and well, he would like to thank Coach John, who gave him a chance to play for him and help lead the greatest 4-year run of Jackson boys basketball ever. Congratulations, Jason Todd. Our next 2 individual inductees. First, girls swim phenom Nicole Limber. Nicole excelled in the pool throughout her JHS career in a variety of events, amassing 7 state titles in all. She won her first state title in 2014 in the 100-yard breaststroke and as a member of the 400 free relay team, where the JHS girls swim team also won their first team state title. She added to these state titles in 2015, again in the 100-yard breaststroke, as well as the 200 individual medley. In 2016, she took home 2 more individual state championships, again in the 200 individual medley and the 100-yard breaststroke, as well as a 3rd as part of the 200 medley relay team. She was a 3-time All-American after Jackson. She took her talents to Rice University in Houston, Texas, where she continued to excel both in the pool and in the classroom. Nicole would like to thank her parents, Nobuku and Dan, and her brother Justin for their love, constant encouragement, and support. She would also like to thank her Jackson coach, Coach Drew, and her club coach, Coach Nick, for creating a fun environment and always pushing her to be better. Congratulations, Nicole Limber. The other swimmer inductee tonight, John Cook, class of 2018. As a standout in the pool, John won state individual titles in a number of events, as well as amassing 6 state titles total. During his 4 years, John was undefeated in dual meets, as well as amassing numerous school records. For 3 straight years, from 2016 to 2018, John consistently dominated the 4A ranks in both 200 individual medley and 100-yard breaststroke, winning consecutive state titles in both events, setting the 4A meet records in each event. He also earned a bronze medal for USA Swimming in 2016-17 and finished 5th at the West Junior Nationals in the 100-yard breaststroke in 2016 and 8th in the 200 individual medley in 2017. He was a 6-time All-American and took his incredibly successful high school tenure to swim at Stanford, where he scored in all 4 years at the Pac-12 championships and earned all Pac-12 academic honor roll in his junior and senior seasons. John would like to thank his parents, Bill and Grace, coaches Drew and Nick, and his teammates for their immense, tireless support. Congratulations, John Cook. And our final individual athlete tonight is Ayanla Ice De Jesus, class of 2019. Ice was an outstanding pitcher and hitter for the JHS softball team, where her consistency and excellence expanded the entirety of her high school career. A 4-year letter winner, she was named to the All-Wesco first team all 4 years. She helped lead the team to 3 consecutive district titles, as well as back-to-back state championships. She garnered awards from both the Seattle Times and Everett Herald as Player of the Year her junior season, where she hit .507 with 8 home runs and 28 RBI. She posted a 22-1 record in the circle with an astonishing .35. Again, .35 earned run average and 282 strikeouts in only 139 innings pitched. She was named Washington State Gatorade Player of the Year. She took her talents to Coastal Carolina University, where she continued to star both in the classroom and on the diamond, earning several academic honors as All Sun Belt Conference team in 2022. Ayanla would like to thank her parents, without whom she wouldn't be in the position she is today. Congratulations, Ayanla. Please, one more round of applause for our individual athlete inaugural Hall of Fame inductees. Next, we would like to honor two incredible Jackson High coaches. One who recently started enjoying her retirement, and another who is still going strong here at Jackson. First, we would like to honor her for her years of service as the JHS girls tennis coach, Miss Judy Montgomery. For 30 years, Judy was a mainstay at Jackson High School, both in the building but also on the tennis court, serving as the only head coach in JHS history up until her retirement at the end of last season. Judy led her teams to countless district championships and took girls to state each and every year. Her passion for the game and ability to teach and motivate thousands of student athletes at Jackson High School can only be overshadowed by the incredible compassion and caring that she displayed on a daily basis. Judy loved her athletes and provided them with whatever they needed. Judy also left her mark on JHS through her leadership classes, where she was inducted into the State Leadership Teachers Hall of Fame. While Judy is now enjoying a much-deserved retirement, her legacy at Jackson will live on, and we cannot thank and congratulate Judy enough for all that she has done and accomplished at JHS. Please, another huge round of applause for Judy Montgomery. Our second coach, a familiar face around the gym and probably any place that running takes place. Our current head cross-country and head track coach, Mr. Eric Rushka. Mr. Rushka has been here since the beginning and has made his mark in both cross-country and track, positively influencing thousands of student athletes here at JHS. He is a developer of young adults, coaches, and his passion and desire is always on display. A strong advocate for his kids, his school, and his sports, Eric has been a leader throughout Wesco and the state, sharing his expertise for the betterment of his sports and high school athletics in general. In his tenure as cross-country coach, Eric has had 28 cross-country team qualifiers, including 4 individual state champions, 11 district team championships with 17 individual champions, and 23 Wesco team championships, including 26 individual champions. His track accomplishments are equally impressive. He led JHS track team to 11 Wesco titles, 9 district titles, and a second in state finish in 2017. This included 209 state qualifiers, 74 state placers, and 6 individual state champions. Eric would like to thank his wife, Allison, for 100% support so he can do what he loves and enjoys. Eric says, there is no way I would have been able to do this without her. Please give one more huge ovation. Coach Eric Luschka. In addition to our individual athlete and coach inductees, we wanted to recognize a special contributor. This is an individual who may not have been an athlete or a coach, but someone either on staff or from the community has made everything our athletic program do possible. For as long as we have been the Timberwolves, John Aravello was there to help support the JHS athletic programs. As a Jackson High custodian, he was the keeper of the gym, making sure that everything was prepped and in tip-top shape through all the great years of Jackson volleyball, girls basketball, boys basketball, and girls and boys wrestling. As friendly as he was reliable, John embodied what it meant to be a T-Wolf and did it with passion, care, and attention to detail. And even though John retired a couple of years ago, we still benefit from his legacy through the care and attention that we provide for our programs and events. John was unable to be here with us tonight, but at this time, please help us honor our inaugural special contributor to the JHS Athletic Hall of Fame, former JHS custodian, John Aravello. Our final inductees were recently honored and inducted into the Snohomish County Sports Hall of Fame earlier this year. The first ever team state title, culminating a truly memorable season with incredible coaches and maybe one of the best high school baseball teams in the history of the WIAA, the 2006 Jackson High School baseball team. Before we introduce the members of the team, a few highlights from that season. This team truly dominated in 2006. They were a perfect 27-0, outscoring their opponents 232-34, including an astonishing 61-6 run differential in 7 postseason games. They also hit 33 home runs, with a team batting average of .410 and had an amazing team ERA of .95 with 205 strikeouts. The focus the entire year was nothing short of getting to play for the state championship, with their mantra all year being 1, 2, 3, safe go. The team finished ranked second nationally by Baseball America magazine. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce the members of the 2006 Jackson High School baseball team as the inaugural team inductees to the Jackson Hall of Fame. Jeff Brown. Mike Jeffrey. Ricky Kellogg. Riley Lillibridge. Joey Lind. Curtis Nelson. Michael Robertson. Mark Schurmeyer. Travis Snyder. Team manager Alex Van Koor. And John Wall. Other players not in attendance tonight: Kawika Emsley Pye, Chris Lynch, Joe Markovich, Jeff Morweiss, Cameron Nobles, Danny O, Matt Ohala, and Joey Patosa. The coaching staff: manager Mr. Alan Briggs. Coach Tom Allenson, represented tonight by sons Scott and Brett. Not in attendance tonight: Coach Frank Bauer, Coach Kirk Nicholson, and Coach Steve Nobles, represented by son Cam and wife Lori. And finally, the athletic trainer for the 2006 JHS baseball team, Miss Brenda Black. Please give one final round of applause for the entire Jackson Athletic Hall of Fame's inaugural class of 2025. Thank you to all the inductees for all that you have given JHS over the years and for representing what it means to be part of the pack. We wish you all the best and are so proud that you are Timberwolves. Thank you everyone for attending tonight. There are QR codes out in the gym foyer where you can give your feedback for those who should attend and be up there in our second Hall of Fame class. Thank you also to a special thanks to Superintendent Ian Saltzman, Deputy Superintendent Peter Scott, Regional Superintendent Pete Meisner, and District Athletic Director Danny Mundell for being here to support this historic night. Please stick around as our amazing girls basketball team gets set to take on the Mariner Marauders.